Alright guys, welcome back. I've got all the boss solos for the current Thronebreaker event quest. I know that we are going to have an opportunity when you 100% the event quest to go in and do a gauntlet where you have to do all of these in a row with options to swap champions in and out along the way, but these are the ones I used on my first go around, which is what I'm always going to post at the beginning of the month every time, or at the beginning of the event quest. So I went with, you can just go with any poison immune champion for Venom Pool, because there's poisons that are going to get put on you, and every 10th hit is going to put a falter on you. So that's what you have to be aware of every time you put a combo and you go to that 10th hit. The 10th hit right there, so 30, and then I've got the falter on me, so I got to back off. So every 10 hits puts on a falter. That's the key thing that you have to know on this first fight. Other than that, it's just it's Venom Pool, so it's not so bad. Diablo was fun to bring in. Haven't used him in a while. Get that big poison on from the special 3. And again, and also you can't nullify unless you knock him down. So I probably should have. I forgot to put on the nullify pre-fight, and then I could have actually been nullifying his buffs just when you knock him down. But not too bad here. Just have to remember that that 10th hit is going to put on that falter, so you got to back off and wait for that falter to disappear. Other than that, really nothing too crazy on the first fight. So again, any poison immune champion will be good for this. I did see some guys for the gauntlet doing like Absorbing Man with, I think it's Immortal Abomination, gives him immunity to poison. So that's fun. Next up, we've got Mole Man here. I decided if you have Magneto House of X, I just use Magneto House of X straight up. You could use them with any hero or metal champion to give them the passive stuns, because on this one, if you there's an opportunity for him to get unstoppable, and if you don't hit him after a certain point, you're going to get shocks on yourself. So there's the timer for the shocks. There's also a timer for the unstoppable. If when the timer goes, you just have to back away and you'll get the unstoppable. But for the most part, if you use Magneto House of X, it's pretty straightforward. There, I kind of screwed that one up there for a second because he had the unstoppable. You don't want to really hit into his block there, or else you're going to get clobbered by him. But other than that, it's just Mole Man. But you got to just play it safe and keep track of the timers again, so that you don't get unstoppable. That's all it is. So nothing too bad here. So we'll skip ahead with the music, and we'll see you on the next fight. Alright guys, next is Red Hulk with a classic node combination, Red Lining and Langor. So you you're after you get 33% of a bar of power, like you're gonna shoot up. Once you get over 2 bars of power, you're gonna get power drained. If you go down to 0, you're gonna take a bunch of damage. Plus, he's got a node where if you parry, it's gonna put poisons on both of you, and if you're like poison immune, you're gonna take like direct damage instead. So it's one of these ones where I just basically try and play this guy stun immune and spam your specials, but don't drop down to 0. Make sure you have like 1.5 bars of power, and then drop your special. There, I get clipped, but that's but here, and it has encroaching stun on this one as well. So this one was is very annoying, but because you have to be throwing your specials all the time, or else you're gonna do like that. You're gonna get dropped down to 0, and you're gonna take a whole bunch of damage. So it's really just try to play. I liked Hercules here because he could bypass the encroaching stun, and that's what we need to do. We bypass the encroaching stun and just spam specials, and then we're okay. So yeah, definitely liked him for this one. But yeah, it's an annoying node combination for sure, but it's a classic. You know, throw your specials and keep tabs on the encroaching stun. So you're throwing specials the entire time, but you're going to need to for all the nodes. Next up, we've got Baron Zemo. And at Zemo, I just went with Magneto to try and you have to some ebb and flow intercept in order to get the damage. He's also magnetized, like he's a metal champion, so I tried to go with Magneto, see if I could shut it down completely. But I think throughout the node, he is going to be getting debuffs on him every so often. And like because of that, he is going to remove his cleanse charges. And because he's going to remove his cleanse charges, eventually it will put you into root. Because if you put, because it's going to put a taunt on him. That's what it is. You keep putting taunts on him after 5 taunts. If you don't put any other debuffs on him, then by the 5th taunt, he's going to lose his cleanse charges, and he is going to put you into the root. So you have to be careful about that. But for the most part, Magneto worked out pretty well here. Again, when that timer goes down, now he's down to like 2 charges there. And again, you need to intercept him to remove the protection. So there, go get the intercept, drop a big old special 3 on him. I do try to charge up a few prowess. I probably could have done more and probably nuked him down, but there just went for it. Take down most of his health, or at least get him below 50% there. Go in with the striker, nice big heavy. Those the bleeds detonate, and he's down to 10%. Or 11% here. Got to just go throw another intercept. He's got an unblockable special too, but I was able to evade the beginning of it, and then I was able to block the rest. So I don't know if that was just very lucky, but yeah, his special 2 can be quite annoying. I get clipped there, but that's okay. He's almost done, and Magneto finishes the job. So always does a good job against Zemo for me. Next up is the new revamped Iron Man. He's got a lot of buffs. So I went in with Gallon, and Gallon absolutely shredded him. It's got a weird node on this one. There's a timer that's going on. You start with 12 charges, and you need to either back up, I guess, into your own corner, or the best way to do it is to push all the way to the right, push him as far as you can to the right-hand side of the map, and when he's up against the wall, those charges are going to start disappearing. He also has unblockable special 1. You got to get used to that. So as I get him close to the wall, those charges are going to go down from 12 down to 0. And if the timer to the left of the one with the numbers on it there, if that timer expires and you haven't gotten down to 0, as you're going to see here, I can't get it down. I can't keep him in the corner. So I'm only down to 5. I take a bunch of degen. Okay, but with Gallon, it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to build up my charges, drop a big heavy on him, and I can throw the special 3. And then when he's going to be at like 999 charges, I just wait for the charges to manually, I think, expire. I don't think I can get a hit in. I think it's one of those nodes where if you're good at repairing, it's going to be great because your first parry is not going to land and your second parry will work. So And again, I was getting a little bit better at evading his like new double beams on his special 1, like the chest beam, than the arms. And the special 2 I can't really counter. It just throws like rockets at you, more similar to War Machine. Like those rockets there, but the gallon harvest ends manually and wipes him out, so that was great. And then finally, Gladiator, who now I've gotten a lot more practice with since putting together this video, but I used Absorbing Man for him here. Now, he's got his special 1 is going to put, if you get hit by it, is going to give you a cold snap. If he does the special 2, if you can't evade the special 2 fully, you're going to get stuck with incinerate damage instead. And after his special 1, he's naturally going to get a unstoppable. So Absorbing Man is good because you can go ahead and stop his unstoppable. But you can see right there, I get absolutely wrecked by his special 2, but I was in the magma form, so I was able to survive there. That special 1 is very easy to evade, but it puts an unstoppable on. With Absorbing Man, he reduces the duration of time on the unstoppable, so it's not so bad. And again, as long as I stay in the magma form, then I'm immune to what is it? I'm immune to the incinerates on the special 2. There's also that there is a falter in this node as well. So if you're not hitting him at a certain point, if you're not being aggressive, you will get faltered. But there we go. We go for a nice big special 2 on this one. And again, I was able to get a nice, relatively clean dex there. I think I still got clipped once, but because I was in magma form, I didn't take the incinerate damage there. And we go ahead, get a nice little intercept, and finish him off. So those were my boss solos for the month. Hopefully that helps you guys out. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.